Hey guys, how are you? I am well. Thank you for your support. Thank you for stopping by. Um, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm just gonna talk to you. It's just a chat today. Um, so I have a few friends. I didn't always have friends. As a matter of fact, I am from Louisiana. I'm sure some of you know that already. And I moved to the north after Hurricane Katrina. And when I moved up north, um, it was really, really hard to connect to women. You know, being a Christian, you think that when you go to church, the building, that there are people in there like you, that look like you, that would just easily befriend you. Well, that wasn't the case here. It took a long time, and I struggled with friendships for so long. It was like I just couldn't connect. The people that I did connect with, which was probably just a few people, um, it would seem like we're going to be friends. And then all of a sudden, that person wouldn't answer the phone or wouldn't call me back or just not talk to me anymore, period. So then that happened again, and it happened another time. And the first time it happened, it really hurt. The second time it hurt too. But the third time it happened, it made me question everything about myself. It made me question, why don't people like me? If that many people are doing it, then there must be some commonalities, must be something wrong with me, something I'm doing. So I started asking God, I was like, I know you gave me this love inside and I'm trying to share it, but every time I try to connect with women, they just are not connecting. I just couldn't figure it out. And it went on and on and on and on and on, and I just could not get myself out of this place in my head where I began to spiral down. I mean, it was like a cycle. It was every week, it was every month, that I would wake up in the morning and it would be heavy on my heart. It would be the only thing on my mind. Why can't I have friends? Why can't people connect to me? What is it about me? What's wrong with me? Um, and there was triggers too, triggers of like going up to someone new, knowing what I already know, but in hindsight, so I'm apprehensive. I'm thinking they're gonna think I'm crazy, maybe I'm ugly, maybe I'm too this or too that. I just couldn't figure it out. Long story short, I ended up just one day I decided to give it to God, like put it down, because I don't want this anymore. I don't want to beg for friends. If they don't want to be my friends, oh, let me share this. I wrote down 50 names of all the women that I had met. 50 names. I counted them after I wrote them all down. And the reason I was writing this to see how many women reached back out to me. None of them reached back out. Now, moving forward, God has blessed me tremendously. Like in the Bible, when he gave Jesus, he chose the disciples for Jesus. He chose the friends in my life. And I believe it was because I decided to just let go of trying. Give up. Don't worry about it. Don't think nothing negative of myself. Take him at his word. I'm beautifully and wonderfully made. I'm somebody to be loved. I'm loved by him. And eventually it'll happen. And so I ended up meeting someone who actually became more than a friend. She became a sister, and I'm so thankful today to have her in my life. I said all of that to say to you guys, we all go through some hard times in life, very hard times. And I pray that we start to recognize where we are when we are in the hole. I couldn't get myself out of that hole on my own. But when I laid it at his feet, when I said, Lord, this belongs to you, I lean not to my own understanding. In all my ways, I acknowledge you. I turn from evil. And then his words say, he will direct my path. I trust God to direct my path. I trust him to know what's best for me. I trusted him with who he put around me. And so since then, I have gained multiple people, not a huge circle, but just a small circle. But guess what? It's not even a complete circle. It's still open for those who he still bring into my union, or into my, I don't want to call it a circle. I like union. I like, because it's the beginning of the word unite or unity. I will keep it open like a U, because there's always room for more, because we are to share, we are to be in unity. And I don't want to hold you long, but I want to talk to these women out here who feel that they have to project negativity on other women because they have issues with themselves. Why don't you stop treating people like that? Women ought to be strong leaders, helping one another. But I don't want to get off on that. I want to go back to getting out of my head. I finally got out of my head. I finally stopped, and God blessed me. And I'm very, very thankful for that. Doing a Bible study with 7 other women called Get Out of Your Head. The reason I am showing you the book, or bringing this to you, is because this book opened up, it opened up a memory for me, or how I got over the struggle of being in my head. As I was doing this Bible study, I see all the things I went through, and even though I didn't go through a Bible study with someone, these are the actual steps that I took to help me. Of course, reading the book by Joyce Meyers, The Battlefield of the Mind, and it was something else about the thoughts, like how we could change our thoughts. That's all in that book. So anyway, moving up north, trying to see, at home, I had a lot of friends. They weren't really friends. They were my family. But I didn't actually need friends, so to speak, because I had my aunties I can go to. I had my brothers that were there. I had my mom, so I didn't have to go out and look for someone outside of my family to be my friend, to understand me, to get to know me. So moving here was a different ball game. It was a whole new level, and a devil waiting at the park. I thank God for giving me something to hold on to and something to share with you. I hope I said everything I needed to say to you guys to get a point across, and that is to trust God with everything. And you really, truly can get out of your head. You don't have to be in your head. You have a choice, and the choice should be God at the end of the day, in the middle of the day, anytime, any moment. Why? Because he's going to help direct you back to the center if you focus on him. We cannot drive our car and look in the rearview mirror at the same time. But with him, you're going to be all right. You're going to make it to your destination. You're going to make it in this mission, on your journey. Trust God. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. God bless and keep you, and you'll see me in my next video. God bless.